All right, it's Thursday, shoulder day, so I'm just gonna do some wall walks up here. I've been working on trying to do a little bit more um, handstand shoulder work, just because I don't have a great way to do a heavier weight shoulder exercise. So this one's a little bit too heavy for me. To be honest, you see my form isn't great, and I can only do about one or two each day. So hopefully I'll find different alternatives soon. I do have some stuff in the works, and you'll see that soon. But I just try and warm up on the wall, do as many as I can, but then I'll go to a more reasonable exercise for me, where I can do a little bit more controlled, a little bit more reps on the exercise. And for me, that's the elevated pike push-up. But after doing a few sets of those, I'll just go do some dumbbell work. Usually by the time I get to Thursday and Friday, I'm just looking to get in a little bit of dumbbell work, a little bit of lighter exercises, because between the the back and chest exercises, sometimes my shoulders are feeling pretty fatigued. But here we're just going to do some side lateral raises, 1.5 reps. So try and keep that time under tension, right? Just do about a minute of these next 5 dumbbell exercises. And we're going to do two sets of a minute each for each of those exercises. So here we'll go from a side lateral raise to kind of a front raise. We're going to retract and extend our arms at the top, just to increase that time under tension. And we're going to move them in and out a little bit as well, to kind of get that keep that arm extended. And you definitely feel it in this one. I really like doing the dumbbell exercises for shoulder work, because one, you can do it with lighter dumbbells than some of the heavier chest exercises, just because the shoulders are a little bit smaller muscle groups, and they're a little bit, and when you're doing them isolated like this, you don't need super heavy weights. And secondly, I started doing some shoulder work with the resistance bands, but the dumbbells, you can do both arms at the same time, so it halves the time you need to do the workout. So that's another great benefit of having dumbbells instead of bands or anything like that. So that's the main benefit that I get from it. But here I'm just going to do some W raises, kind of work that external rotation, rotator cuff, a little bit of that shoulder and back as well. Remember, the rear delts and the shoulders is often neglected for the front, just because people do a lot of pushing exercises like the overhead press and the bench press. So definitely try to incorporate more of your rear delt and back exercises on the days that you do them, just because more often than not, like if you pick a person, their front delt is going to be overdeveloped compared to their back. It's just true for most people. So try and focus on your back a little bit. I know you can't see it all the time in the mirror as much, but other people around you can. So here we're just doing a seated kind of a hammer curl into a W raise. So the seated version, I don't know if it's a huge difference, but if nothing else, it adds more time under tension for the rear delts and the shoulders there. So by the time I get to this exercise, I'm pretty tired. So if you like I said, I'm going for time on these exercises. So if you need to take a break, take a 5-second break and go right back into it and get a few more reps in. Trust me, I know you can, because I can. And then we're gonna go to a overhead press kind of exercise. I'm using a bag of rice here. It's pretty unstable, So I definitely use a weight that's lower than you're comfortable with, but just doing the 20-pound dumbbells, 10 on each side, wasn't heavy enough for me. So I just wanted to get a heavier weight to get more intensity in my training. You can use whatever you like, but just be safe here, please. Make sure that the weight that you're using is comfortably within your range, and don't push your max with an unstable bag of rice. But 50 is relatively light for me, so I can control it okay. And after that, then I'll tire myself out and kind of finish it out with just the speed reps on the dumbbells. So that feels a little bit better to me, just because I want to do a little bit more heavier weights. But you see my left arm fatiguing there, so that's the benefit of doing single arm exercises. You can isolate that weakness a little bit. But you see me take a quick break and go right back up and finish up that duration of training. So your body recovers pretty quick, so don't take too long. Don't take like a 20-second break. Just get like 5 seconds in and you'll be good to go, trust me. But here I'm just going to throw in another row. Like I said, on Tuesday, I really like this exercise. I really feel it in the back and then the shoulders a little bit as well. So I like to throw it in here just because it's quick and it feels good. It's a good exercise, and I like using it when I can. But we'll do 3 sets of these to kind of finish off the shoulder and the rear delts a little bit, and we'll do some face pulls. So once again, a lot of focus on the rear delts. Like I said before, that's a point of weakness for me, and most likely for you watching out there. So something to keep in mind. And face pulls are a great way to do that. I definitely incorporate those if you can. And then shoulder day, I just try and do a minute of this to hold the shoulder depression L-sit, just to kind of focus on kind of finish off the exercise in the shoulder tricep area. Also gonna get a good workout in for your core as well. So like I said, this one and that seated leg raise exercise are both exercises I feel uncomfortable holding. So I try to do it just at least once a week to familiarize my body with that and hopefully get a little bit stronger. But that's it. That's going to be it for shoulder day. Usually there's not a lot of rest time on shoulder day, so even if the exercises you do seem a little bit higher, it usually goes by quicker because there's no rest time and you're just going from one exercise to the other. So that's one way to increase your intensity if you don't have access to heavier weights, and make sure you still get some progress in. Right, so I'm going to do some of the ab work here, the resistance band, and the side lateral raise with the bags of rice to finish off. But I also throw in some tricep extensions today. It's kind of a shoulder day, so you can kind of mix it in with the chest day, but I decided to add some tricep extensions today, so I wanted to get that workout in. But we're just going to finish that up with the core work on the floor with the side ab raise, and I think the reps, the movement of the exercise here is looking a little bit better, but looking back I probably clean it up a little bit more. So but by the end here I'm pretty fatigued, so I'll try to keep good form, but no need to be too hard on yourself either. And then we finish it off with some straight leg weighted ab raises, keeping your lower back flat. Remember, I think I moved up to a 10-pound dumbbell here. Actually, it looks a little bit bigger. So just try and improve and increase the intensity of all the exercises you do, try to be creative if you need to try and increase the intensity, but trust me, your body can adapt as long as you push it. Be safe. That's the most important thing, but don't slack off either. Trust yourself, and know that if you put in the work, it'll show. Right, so here we're going to do some body weight version to finish it off. Taking a quick break with the legs elevated this time, and then we're going to go and finish off with the side to side. And then here I'm doing a reach through with a dumbbell, 5 pounds, just because I want to increase the intensity of this exercise a little bit. So I definitely feel it a little bit more in the side abs as well as the shoulders. So it's just another way to make the exercise a little bit more difficult, to change it up, because I was increasing my duration and I was still able to complete it. So but that's it for another day, another increase in weight and a few exercises. So subscribe if you want to get some daily reminders, but I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.